Welcome back, Film Force fans, to another Wiltshire's review, an honest, in-depth review of the latest films.
Hey, what's up, Film Force fans? It's Jordan Wiltshire here with another Wiltshire's review. So it's been so long, I've been busy moving jobs, but now we're back, and here I am reviewing Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them 2: The Crimes of Grindelwald, directed by David Yates, starring Eddie Redmayne as the star Newt Scamander, Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, Zoe Kravitz as Leta Lestrange, Jude Law and Dumbledore, and so many more. This was a huge ensemble cast. And now, so first, the plot. This film is set a few months after the first one and follows Newt Scamander on his exploits. He's now in London because he's not allowed to travel after the events of New York, and he wants to travel again to search for fantastic beasts and where he can find them. But they're not allowing him because of the disaster of the last film. Now, in Paris, Grindelwald is gathering his followers because he's escaped. That's shown in the trailer. That's not a spoiler. This is a non-spoiler review. And obviously he is set on a task by Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude Law. Fantastically played by Jude Law, I must admit. He was a great young Dumbledore. And offsets the adventure, gathering all the old cast from the previous film. Now, first thing you must know about this film is it's for Harry Potter fans. A lot of people have been saying, I don't understand this, I don't understand it. Well, this film wasn't for you, I'm sorry. People say, oh, well, this film should be for everyone. No, films are for certain people. Horror films are not for me because I scare ridiculously easily. Okay, but this film, if this was the first film in the franchise, I understand. But this is the 10th film in the Harry Potter franchise. Yes, it's just, people say, oh, but it's only the second film in the Fantastic Beasts. Doesn't matter. For Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, that all set up this world. Okay, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them reunited us with the Wizarding World, but in America. Now, this one is continuing at Wizarding World and doesn't have time to explain things because it's got a story to tell. It's now the 10th film in the franchise. It doesn't need to explain things. If you don't understand it, this film isn't for you. This is for Harry Potter fans. This is a J.K. Rowling's love letter to Harry Potter fans because she screwed up with a cursed child. This is her giving us what we wanted. Now people say, oh, I didn't like the twist at the end. I don't care. Is there issues with the twist? Maybe, yes. Okay, there are a bit. But did I like the twist? Yes. Did I see that coming? No, I didn't. I knew something like a twist was happening, but I didn't see that one. And there were quite a few twists in the movie that actually matched up with everything and really blew my mind. It was like, that is genius what they did with all that. And I love how they use magic. They give the boggart. And if you don't know what a boggart is, maybe you haven't watched the other Harry Potter films. It shows you what boggart is in Prisoner of Azkaban. If you haven't read the Harry Potter films, if you haven't watched the Harry Potter films, you've read the books. But most people have watched the films rather than read the books. Some have done both, like me. But if you've watched the films, you'll still know what a boggart is. You'll still know a lot of this stuff. And if you're not a Harry Potter fan, maybe you'll enjoy this. But this is for the Harry Potter fans, the ones who'll get every single Easter egg and reference. And is it a bad thing? No. I think this is a good film. Does it lag a bit in the middle? Yes. Is it a bit slow paced? Is there one action scene at the start and one action scene at the ending? Yes. But I think it worked. It was a character piece. It showed where these characters are. It introduced some new characters that were very interesting. Zoe Kravitz was great as Leta Lestrange. Grindelwald was. I thought we were going to get an over top villain because it was Johnny Depp, but this was an over top villain. This was a serious, calculating, quite, not laid back, but restricted villain in his, in his flamboyancy. I was expecting something like a Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow villain.
Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
No, he was a very good villain, and you actually saw his point of view. Now, did I, in my head, go think, oh, I know what's going to happen? I know, yes, because that's a reference to that, that's a reference to that, that's a reference to this. I did, because I know Harry Potter universe very well. Okay, I've read the Fantastic Beasts books. I've read Quidditch for the Ages. I've read the second edition of Fantastic Beasts book, which added in some of the new beasts that were from the first film that weren't in the original films. Everyone was like, these animals aren't in the books. Well, that's because there's a story behind that that's made in the film. And then did I get slightly annoyed at the fact that they introduced another beast in this film that's not in the books? Yes, because they want to introduce another book with all the same information plus just a tiny bit more that would then sell them more money. And I will be stupid enough to buy it, but I don't care. Did I see some beasts and they didn't even say what their name was, and I knew instantly what they were? Cowpie, yay, Kappa, yes, Whooper, that bird in Newt Scamander's room. I knew what they were because I am a Harry Potter nerd. But I love this film. I was just, my eyes were going, oh, I know what that is, I know what that is, this is awesome, that's awesome, I love it. Now, what were the negatives? The negatives, I'd say, were, as I said, a bit slow in the middle. The twist was unexpected. It's a surprise. I'm not sure it might contradict a bit in the Harry Potter universe, but we'll see how J.K. Rowling sums that. She's wrote it, so I trust her. Now, there is also a cameo that everyone's seen in news from Professor McGonagall, and people are, oh, she's not born yet, she's too young. For all we know, it's her mother. Now, did I love seeing Hogwarts again? When the Hogwarts music played and we saw Hogwarts, I was so happy. I just heard the music, I was like, yes, we're coming back here. And I can't wait to see where they take this franchise next. And all the special effects of the creatures were amazing. The world she created in The Wizard in Paris was amazing. The characters, the actor who played a young Newt Scamander was perfect casting. He looked like a young Eddie Redmayne, and he had the same, sensibilities, the same pronunciations, the same look, how he acted. It was brilliant. And who they cast to play Theseus Scamander, Newt's brother, who is a war hero that we learned in the last film, was great as well. They look slightly similar, so that worked, and just the relationship they had was really interesting as well, and the relationship they both had with Lita Lestrange, played by Zoe Kravitz. I love seeing Queenie back, Dan Fogler playing Krasowski, or whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it. And then of course you've got this love story between Newt Scamander and the person whose name escaped me, because there are a lot of names in this film. But I was just loving the world they were building and adding on to. This to me is a great Harry Potter film, and if you're a Harry Potter fan, you will love it. And I cannot wait to see where they take this franchise next. I hope they still do a sequel to this film. So what did you think of this film? Let me know in the comments below. And what is your what magical creature would you like to have as a pet? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, check out my other videos, and bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do hit that like button or head down to the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest videos. May the Force be with you.